But it's the only reason why LeBron is there, because he damn sure ain't win no damn championship there. It ain't gonna happen, okay?
You ever notice how the second someone mentions LeBron James' finals record, the room splits in half like Moses parting the Red Sea?
From there on, every season that I did not make it to the finals or did not win a championship has been a disappointment.
One side throws out 4 and 6 like it's a punchline, and the other side brings out advanced metrics, team rosters, and 25 slide PowerPoints about context.
All of LeBron's titles, by the way. Ray Allen saved him, Kyrie saved him, bubble championship. Every LeBron championship, no matter the competition, no matter how well he's played, some folks have tried to put an asterisk on.
But here's the thing most people miss. No matter how you feel about LeBron, we keep arguing about the record instead of who he actually lost to. Because when you look closely, and I mean really look, you realize something kind of crazy. LeBron didn't just lose to great teams. He lost to all-time level teams. Teams that would cook 95% of other rosters in NBA history. If you just stare at the win-loss tally without breaking down the opponents, you just see a losing record. People love to play that MJ never lost in the finals card, and LeBron has a losing record. We have heard that before, and there have been many videos made about Jordan versus LeBron, and this isn't one of those. Let's take a look at the competition the King faced, take a trip down memory lane, and appreciate a career unlike any other. From KD to Dirk to Tim Duncan, and the machine that was Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, LeBron has seen it all. From his early Cleveland days and taking a team that would be a lottery team without him, to the super team years in Miami, to the triumphant return to Cleveland, which featured one of the most iconic blocks of all time, to the bubble title in LA. He went toe-to-toe with some of the greatest players and teams of all time. So sit back and enjoy, and let's break it all down. In LeBron's first finals, he was 22 years old, barely able to grow a full beard and already carrying the entire city of Cleveland on his back. That Cavs team, it was a defensive squad, sure. They could muck things up and make life ugly, but offensively, they were flatter than a warm can of Sprite. Larry Hughes, Drew Gooden, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Sasha Pavlovich, and a washed-up Eric Snow. That was the help, and who did they go up against? The dynastic San Antonio Spurs. Peak Duncan, Manu Ginobili still flopping like he got hit by a truck every other possession, and Greg Popovich, possibly the smartest coach of the 21st century, game-planned LeBron into a straitjacket. It was a sweep, yeah, but it wasn't a fair fight. It was the varsity versus JV. Honestly, just getting there was miraculous. The 2007 Spurs weren't just good. They were a fully formed basketball machine, and LeBron was still just figuring out how to load his weapon. Fast forward to 2011, and now we get to the one finals everyone, even diehard LeBron fans, will admit he let get away. The Miami Heat super team was composed of LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, so expectations were through the roof. They get to the finals and face the Dallas Mavericks, led by Dirk Nowitzki and a bunch of dudes who looked like they came off the bench in a 90s action movie. Jason Terry, Shawn Marion, Deshaun Stevenson. Not exactly a murderer's row, right? Hold on, here's what casuals forget. That Mavs team cooked everybody. They won 57 games and ran through the Western Conference playoffs. They swept the two-time defending champion Lakers.
Rebound is slapped by Terry, and that's it. The Dallas Mavericks have defeated the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 1 here.
Beat an up-and-coming OKC team that featured a young core of KD, Russ, and Harden. And Dirk played like a man possessed. His mid-post fadeaway was borderline unstoppable. Meanwhile, LeBron looked lost, passive. It was like someone stole his basketball soul and replaced it with current-day Ben Simmons. That series, totally on him. The Mavs were good, really good. Not a team with multiple superstars, but a deep, well-put-together team. But that was the one time that LeBron had the better team, or at least more star power, and still came up short. One bad series out of 10. And yeah, it was really bad, but that's sports. 2012 was the bounce back. Miami versus the OKC Thunder. Now this series gets framed weirdly in hindsight.
The defensive specialist ripping it away from Wade. Thunder down by 3.
People say, oh, LeBron beat 3 MVPs in their prime. And that's not quite accurate.
James pulls up here, hits the huge three-pointer. Under 3 to go. Miami now goes up 3. Gave the lead for good.
KD was already elite, sure, but Russ and Harden weren't that guy yet. Harden was still coming off the bench, and Russ still thought every possession was a Fast and Furious scene. The team was scary but raw.
What a nice find by Westbrook. Attacking, going up in the air, drawing the shot blocker, and then dishing it to Perkins.
Westbrook again. Gets it to go. That's 3 for 3 for Westbrook. And he's lighting it up in the first 4 minutes.
No real half-court sets. Scott Brooks was a good coach, but not proven. So yes, talented team, but they weren't ready for the moment. LeBron took care of business, dominated.
Along the baseline, the and one as Thabo Sefolosha is forced to sit with his second foul. Now, Serge Ibaka. He's the victim of an and one. The free throw was good, and Miami opens up a 7-point lead. And then Chris Bosh. Off the feed from James, the pump fake is tender.
Got his first ring. A lot of people try to inflate the OKC team in hindsight, but the truth is they were like a really nice prototype. Dangerous, but not fully built.
Juwan Howard?
No, Kevin Love tweeting that
Eddie Curry
finally got his ring.
Then came 2013. That Heat Spurs finals was legendary. Game 6 is stamped in NBA history. Ray Allen's shot might be the most clutch bucket ever, and it erased what would have been a finals L for LeBron. But let's be real, the Spurs were monsters that year. They had Tim Duncan, still elite. Tony Parker was still shredding defenses.
The drive and the finish right at LeBron James.
What a hesitation.
Parker gets in the paint. Stops, spins, shot is good. Tony Parker, back-to-back buckets, and the Spurs regain the lead. Very few players in the NBA can make that play.
Kawhi Leonard was young but already causing problems. And their ball movement? Forget it. You needed Dramamine just to watch their offense. That team was surgical. The Heat winning that series was about grit, clutch moments, and a little luck. But it's not like they beat some scrubs. That Spurs team would have stomped most other champs from past eras. 2014 was the sequel, but this time the Spurs brought the blowtorch. That series was basketball purity. They didn't just beat the Heat, they dissected them little by little. Kawhi went full cyborg. Boris Diaw suddenly looked like Magic Johnson with a French passport.
Finds Duncan for the layup. Boris Diaw, his third assist.
And Popovich? He was playing chess while Eric Spoelstra was playing checkers. LeBron actually played well. He averaged nearly 28 a game, but Wade was a shell.
Ginobili very healthy at this time of year. Nice fake by Wade. Oh, beautiful play from Dwayne Wade.
And Bosh was floating somewhere near the three-point line watching the show. That Spurs team wasn't just good. It might have been the best coached team of the modern era. Everyone knew where to be, when to cut, when to swing. And it was like watching synchronized swimming but with dunks. That loss? I mean, no one could have stopped that team. LeBron's first year back in Cleveland. No Kyrie, no Kevin Love, just LeBron, a rookie coach in David Blatt, and a bunch of role players who looked like they got signed during the warm-ups. Deli was giving himself concussions trying to guard Steph. Timofey Mozgov was the third best player.
Ozili stumbling a bit, looking for a wild shot, can't get it to fall. As Dante Jones flips it up, Mozgov on the follow.
Yet somehow LeBron led the series in points, rebounds, and assists. It went 6 games. And who was he playing against? Oh, just the 67-win Golden State Warriors, led by Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green.
Green, backdoor to Curry. Beautiful pass from Draymond Green. Draymond Green floats it up over Mozgov. And Golden State within 1. Curry spinning. Draymond Green. That's a 3.
Draymond Green for the wide open three-point shot.
The beginning of a dynasty. That was a loss on paper, but a win in terms of legacy. The fact that he made that series competitive with a broken roster was borderline superhero stuff. Now let's get to the greatest comeback in NBA history. Down 3-1 to the 73-9 Warriors. You know, the team that broke the all-time regular season record. The team that had the unanimous MVP. The team that ran through the league like a buzzsaw for 6 months straight. And LeBron beat them. Led both teams in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Game 5, 41 points. Game 6, 41 again. Game 7, triple-double, and the block. This wasn't just a great win, it was an all-time win. And don't let the Draymond suspension narrative fool you. The Cavs still had to win 2 more games after that. The 2016 Warriors were elite, historic, and LeBron tore their soul out.
LeBron James with the... Oh my goodness.
But just when it looked like he had slayed the dragon added wings. Kevin Durant. The 2017 and 2018 Warriors are basically the final boss of NBA competition. It wasn't just Steph, Clay, and Draymond anymore. Now they have prime KD, and good luck guarding that with J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson. The 2017 finals were basically over before they started. KD was hitting pull-up threes in Bron's face like it was light work.
Puts up a 3, knocks it down as the shot clock expires.
Too valuable.
Durant fouled, shot goes in, and 1.
In 2018, that was a mercy kill. LeBron dropped 51 in Game 1, and all people remember is J.R. Smith dribbling out the clock like he was at a backyard cookout. Those teams weren't just unfair, they were inevitable. You could have cloned Chris Paul, added 2011 Dirk, and they still would have lost in 6. Then we have 2020, the NBA bubble. LeBron James's 2020 NBA Finals win against the Jimmy Butler-led Miami Heat might not have come against the most talented Finals opponent of his career, but it will forever be the most unique championship, not just of LeBron's career, but maybe in the history of the league. This championship, due to the unprecedented circumstances surrounding it, will have mixed opinions. Many players talk about how mentally draining it was to be closed off from family, friends, and essentially trapped in this bubble, while dealing with so many unknowns from COVID. There are many who will point out that the Lakers were dealt a huge break by getting months to heal and be fresh for a finals run, an advantage that would not have been available during a typical playoff run. They will also point out that the teams did not have to travel and deal with fans and hostile arenas, as all that comes with that. Whatever your opinion may be of this title, LeBron James, at 35 years old in his 17th season, not only adapted, he thrived. He led the Lakers with poise, focus, and relentless consistency, averaging nearly a triple-double in the finals and winning his 4th championship and 4th finals MVP. While Miami was a scrappy and well-coached squad that shocked the league by reaching the finals, LeBron's ability to maintain elite performance and leadership in a chaotic, emotionally draining environment highlighted one of his greatest qualities: his ability to win under any circumstances. The bubble happened. It was not in his control nor other players, but he played with the circumstances dealt to him and added another title to his legacy, even against an underwhelming Miami squad. So when we ask how good were LeBron's finals opponents actually, the answer is simple: absurdly good. Legendary even. With the exception of 2011, LeBron's losses came against dynasties, Hall of Fame cores, and perfectly constructed basketball juggernauts. And in most cases, he kept it competitive, sometimes even pushed them to the brink. He didn't get bounced by mid-tier squads. He got beat by some of the greatest teams the NBA has ever seen. He did form super teams, and he did hop around. That is a fair assessment, but it doesn't erase the fact that he faced some legendary competition. If you're going to judge LeBron by finals losses, then judge him fairly. Ask who he lost to. Ask what kind of roster he had. Sometimes he had the better roster, sometimes he didn't, and sometimes they were injuries. Ask how he performed, because if you do that, the conversation shifts from he's 4-6 to wait, he won 4 rings against those teams? Legacy is about more than the final score. It's about who you went to war with and who you had to face. And in that regard, LeBron didn't just survive the NBA Finals gauntlet. He went toe-to-toe with greatness over and over and came out with one of the most impressive legacies the game has ever seen. Have a suggestion about our next video? Drop it in the comments, and you may just see it in the near future. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.